Because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. On first down, Potter. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Trying the right side with Howard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down, Potter. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Howard, 25 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let's go! 3-19! Watching that, Barney!
On 2nd down, Webb. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Webb. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First down carry here for Johnson. And some room to roam now. But there he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The Bills getting set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on second down. Potter, he gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the D-line's going to spread out. A give to Howard. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards on the ground.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw on second down, Potter. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. Throwing on first down. Webb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. First and 10. Webb. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Green 39. Green 39. Now look at 56. Look at 56. No, check. Patriot.
On first down, Webb. Now he's flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing again. Webb. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. Underneath for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Potter, he's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Over. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down. Webb, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Potter. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They go with Howard again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Off the play fake. Potter. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Potter. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Bills on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Potter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They run with Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using?
Wilson, it's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw. Pollard, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bills on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And that's complete to Cooks. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Potter. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
Now Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 47-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chain well. So it'll be first down here after the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Running with Howard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Potter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On first down, Webb. And some room to work. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 10th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now look at 56.
Webb to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is knocked down from the side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Webb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A play fake. Now Webb. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Potter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing on first down. Potter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Potter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Potter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He's back to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. The Bills on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. Webb. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Johnson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic the diamonds, finest. I shine like puff shine, shines if I sign to the rock, cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the booth, drop the roof. I'm still in the hood, tell, shoot. Hope with a club. The judge, you rappers is false flagging, you a fashion. What's cuz, what you know about? What's Velo? Why Barry leave your head ringing? Free Vic Mensa, I'm a star, chain swinging. This that music, you can blame Reagan. I'm ball mayin' without paying. Y'all playing, we playing. My Himalayan, the lotto, that's a sacrificial lamb. I'm season cam, no matter blam. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
Every other night I'm outside with the. You ain't got chips. The world, you got chips. You could the next man's girl. Sounds harsh, but they been ripped apart my world. The way Kiss told it should never be misquoted. The that you wave on the camera, we been toting. Selling love potion my whole rap career. So your streams and downloads could never match the kids. We could go foreign until it's boring. My sheep will keep jumping the fence until you're snoring. Street poetry, I'm more Wale for Lauren. Till the world is mine like Illmatic and Lauren. Written on to a table full of fresh skin in the type of rappers we know. Got the right numbers on it. Burn the Carter down like I'm Nino.
Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with the school, Keep one, move, You my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell her hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' Philip Blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it should be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna low, I'm ballin'. I'm a smoke. Make it rain just to let you know.
Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever.
And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the go don't work.
You got me like ooh, you got me like ah, you got me like ah and ooh with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way that Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh, you got me like ah, you got me like ah and ooh with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh, I'm feeling you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light.
You got me like ooh, you got me like ah, you got me like ah and ooh with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like
Come on, baby.
you got me like ooh, you got me like ah, you got me like ooh, I'm feeling you. You got me like ah, you got me like
Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war masked by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and instructions. All I see, out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I
It's in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news with handcuff wrists and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's out front.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating. My street for stay well acquainted. Their morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out in my mind. The sound of sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.